No rhyme or reason to anything I do in my head. I do truly believe that when men make plans, gods laugh. I do believe that. I had a son who was born directly after Black Death, and I was spent 6 months while I was cutting Black Death, working on that. And I was kind of disappointed the way that Black Death was released. I wanted kind of this, And I thought, how do I get this? Oh, well, I'll make a commercial film, a shamelessly commercial. And I love Black Death, and I thought, well, I'll do a Christmas movie so my son can see. And but truly, anyone that knows anything about making a horror movies are really difficult to make. They're really difficult to make, and that's why there's so few good ones. And so this wasn't me out of my comfort zone. I was well and truly in my comfort zone. And I think the closest connection of my previous career to this was Severance, which is also totally in my comfort zone. You have fun on set, you write a script that works, and then you turn up and you laugh with the actors and you try and find truth. So yeah, I wasn't out of my comfort zone. I was well and truly in it with this film, bizarrely. I'd come to meet Liza about a movie set on the North Pole, which was like The Thing, a horror movie. But the night before, I was so disillusioned. It was a really bleak January, and it was the end of January, and I'd been like, my son was a baby, and I was like, ugh. Well, you have to make films to make a hit these days. What you have to do, and I thought, you know what I'm going to do? I'll come up with a Christmas movie. So I told her the sci-fi horror movie, and she's like that. And then I said, well, what about this? Dad gets out of prison. He wants to reconnect with his son, but the son that night had met Santa, who'd been arrested now, and the two of them somehow. The Santa is now the innocent in prison, and Dad has got to learn to be innocent again, and so let's do that. So I came out of this meeting with a deal to make the film that I thought of over 3 ciders the night before. This is great. Listen, you think of who could do it. You think of Jim Broadbent. He's one of, I think he's. I've never worked with an actor like Jim. It's like I compare him in football terms to Paul Scholes. He can just do anything. He's just brilliant. He would turn up and you would give him a note and he'd go, okay, let's try that. And you could give him the most minute little detail, and he'll be able to do on his face the most minute little change. And he's great. And because he did Arthur Christmas as the voice, I was worried that he might say no. But he really connected with the whole idea that this is a really feel-good family Christmas movie, but it also has a subtext of that some families are broken families and they want to feel good too at the end of a Christmas movie, and without it being cheesy, they do feel good in this movie. This movie says an extended family can be a happy ending, and that's what I love about the film most. It's like you see the stepdad and you immediately know he's a good guy, and Josh Maguire, who plays him, I sort of said you're the most lovable character in the movie, but you should be the bad guy, and he got that straight away when he played it. And this is the guy. He's probably going to get nominated. I don't want to say anything, but he's in Mr. Turner, Josh Maguire. He's just one of the best actors we've got. And in truth, the cast we have for this movie is, for what could have been conceived, if you look at the title and the poster, is it's a Christmas movie. The cast we've got is unbelievable. Ewen, Bremner, Josh Maguire, Joanne Scanlon, Jim, Rafe, Warwick. Yeah, we're very lucky. Christmas movies for me are Bad Santa, Gremlins, Die Hard. Honestly, It's a Wonderful Life. Maybe I can remember it. Christmas movies for me are Zulu. You watch Zulu or Escape to Victory. That's just you don't really, when you think about Christmas movies, you don't. People say to me, this is the great thing, I still haven't made a movie yet. I've made horror movies and Christmas movies. What am I going to make? Just a film. It's like, do you know what I mean? I'm always making subgenres. I'm always like, oh, you make horror, you're a horror director. Oh, you're the guy that makes Christmas movies. Do you know what I mean? I just want to make a movie. I want to make The English Patient. I think, we made this film to make us laugh, and then we tested it about 3 months ago with a load of kids, and they went through the roof. Then we thought it must have been a really happy group of kids. Then it went through the roof again. What they're going to take away from it is it's a family feel-good movie with a heart, but it's naughty, and it's good. It's like I grew up watching Porridge. Mums and dads can watch films together. The mums are laughing at some bits, the kids are laughing at other bits, but it's not a film where anyone's made to feel silly. Everyone takes something from it. It's cool. It's a cool Christmas movie. That's the plan.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Hey You Guys!
Hey You Guys, huh?
Hey You Guys.
Is that from the Goonies?
It is indeed, yeah.
Nice.
Hey You Guys!